Alright, I'm going to explain a really cool effect. This is a David Acer effect, and it's a small packet triumph effect, and it's really cool. Also, Alex Elmsley, you could look into, has this small packet triumph effect, which is different from this. But what you do is, I'm just going to explain it. So you have a card selected, and for this example, let's say they selected the 2 of clubs. Okay, you would then do the Marlowe's convincing control, and you control that to the bottom, okay, of the pack. You have them pushing their card. You can give the cards a shuffle, as long as you're keeping that on bottom. Give the cards some cuts. Just do an Erdnase false cut, whatever you want to do. You could do a halo slip cut as well, keeping that on bottom. That's the nice part about the halo slip cut. It keeps stuff on bottom. So if you want to know some ways, there's a lot of ways. So you have that on bottom. You then, as you're giving the cards some cuts, you cut off about 8 or 10 cards, and you put it on top holding a break. And then you go through and you remove some cards. What I do is I remove a card, okay, and I'll set that card down. Then I'll set that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to move 9 cards, okay? Now, you have the 9 cards and you have their card on bottom. They don't know that. And then you just say, we're going to show you these cards. Now, what I've done to this is I do some false shuffles, keeping that on the bottom. Then I run it to the top. Then what I do is I do a little brow reversal with the packet. This is a really clever addition to this. Because what I essentially do is I reverse it so the selected card, the 2 of clubs, is on the bottom. And then I'm going to go through the cards. I'm going to show the cards and say, is that your card? No. Okay, so what you've got it all face up except for the selection on bottom, right? And then you're going to say, is this your card? No. Or you say, this is not your card. It's not your card. So you're going to say, we're going to try and see if we can figure it out. So you show all these cards are not their card, right? And it looks like you have 8 cards. You actually have 9, but you're not. Nobody's really counting the cards. You're just showing that they're all not your card. Now you have their card here, and you say, if I was to mix up these cards face up and face down, how long would that take to unmix? That would take a while, right? That would take, you could say, just say that would take a while. Now, as you shuffle them up a little bit, you're going to run that to the bottom. So you're running their card to the bottom. And then you can also do a false milk shuffle, keeping it on bottom. And what that does is you just say we're going to mix them up, but we're going to mix them up differently. Now you go into the next movement, which is, so the card is on bottom, right, unknown to them. The next move is you're going to peel off a card here. Then you're going to peel off the next one and use this packet to flip it over, okay? And you just say the 4 clubs, right? You say, which is not your card. Then you steal that onto the packet as you count off the next one. So see, it's stolen over here, right? Then you flip this over. Then you just keep doing that as you show Ace of Diamonds, not your card, but we're going to mix them face up and face down, right? So you do this, you just keep doing that until you come to the point where you have, and you'll be able to see it because you can kind of riffle here. When you have all these cards, so you have the selected card, the 2 of clubs, then you have 5 cards, secretly, which are face up, and then you have 3 on the bottom. So what that will do is that will look like you mixed up all the cards face up and face down, but actually you didn't, right? It looks like every other card is face up and face down. So you say every other card is face up and face down, and I want you to time me how long it takes to unmix. Okay. Then when you snap your fingers, you're holding a break. You're going to do the Looy Simonoff's flippant move, which is going to flip that packet over. Okay. So you just shake, and when they flip that over, what happens is you snap your fingers for cover in the front. Okay. And you say, look, all the cards unmixed except for 1 card, and it's a selection. So it's strong because you showed all these cards were not the card. You showed it very cleanly. And then you mixed them, every other card face up, face down, and then in 1 second you've managed to unmix them and find out their card, which was not even there. So I hope you like that. That's a clever little packet triumph effect. And credit to David Acer. It's from the old Genie magazine, but I've taken it and I've changed it somewhat. Okay, made a little variation. So please like, subscribe, and share, and thank you very much.